Hello, my happy family. Jeffrey Williams here, back with a motivational Monday. Welcome to the Slice of Happiness, y'all. Y'all, today is going to be a different type of video. Uh, I'm not at my finest right now. I'm not at my happiness right now, but y'all been following me enough on Old School Soul Food, Chef Jeffrey. You know, I'm very transparent, and I'll let y'all know pretty much what I'm going through, what I go through, and what I've been through on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. Um, I didn't do a video for Financial Friday. I didn't do one, and I'm gonna tell you why. As you get through this video, I'm gonna try to be brief here with this video. Um, right now at this moment, it's as I'm recording this video, it's September the 12th, but when you get this, it's gonna be September the 11th, 2023. On a Monday when you get this video. It's right now, it's Sunday, September the 10th, 2023. But on this day right now, at this moment, I'm dealing with severe anxiety and mental depression right now. Y'all know I've dealt with this all my life and I always have to deal with it. And it flares up more than others throughout the year. But this past week, it flared up enormously. And I'm going to explain to y'all what I'm going through and what I'm dealing with right now and what I deal with. And I get counseling for this. I don't take any medication for this. I deal with it through counseling, through prayer, and through talking. It helps me. It's always helped me for years. Anxiety, depression, what that means is I don't want to be around a lot of people that knows me, that want to interact with me. I want to separate myself from those people. And that's what I'm dealing with right now. I don't want to go to church where people know me. I don't want to go to that's why I'm not doing a live, which you'll see on my channel, the Soul Food channel. I won't be doing a live. That's why in Las Vegas I didn't do live. I don't want to interact with anyone right now at this moment. Of course, in the next few days, I'll be okay. It usually lasts maybe a couple of weeks or whatever, but I'll be fine. Depression, meaning I don't even want to get out of bed. I just got back from a trip in Las Vegas last Thursday, and I was dealing with it in Vegas too. And I wasn't even alone in Vegas. I'm gonna tell you in a minute how it happened and how things work. But I wasn't even there by myself. I was with a few friends. But I got back Thursday night, and I stayed in bed all day Friday. I didn't get out of bed. Didn't want to get out of bed. Didn't want to do nothing. Didn't have the energy. Just got out of bed to go to the bathroom. I didn't eat anything. I was just that deeply depressed, y'all. And like I tell y'all, it's something I have to deal with the rest of my life. How some days are better than others, and some days are horribly better than others. But that's what I'm dealing with right now. Let me tell you how it come on and how it happens to me periodically throughout the year. I meditate a lot, y'all. Maybe 10, 12 times a year. I really deep meditate for like 2 or 3 hours in a state. There's certain places I meditate. Las Vegas is my happy place. I'll meditate in Las Vegas. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. What I was doing, I meditate sometime when I'm driving. I'll drive 3, 4 hours just deep thinking, deep thinking. I'll get on the freeway and I'll wind up 4 hours from where our destiny started at, and by just meditating, I'm in my state of mind, knowing what I'm doing and driving, but I'm deep thinking. I'm not listening to no music. I'm just listening to the sounds of the road, and I'm really thinking and evaluating a lot of things. And I'll deep thing. Y'all know I call it a ranch, but it's really a property of 77 acres. I'll go there for 2 or 3 hours in the woods, in the middle of the woods. I have to be very careful there because you still have rodents and animals and stuff out there. But I'll get there in the early morning or late in the evening and meditate out there. And what did you say, Chef Jeff? What do you mean meditating? I was in Vegas. What I'll do, I always get a room with a strip view. And early in the morning, sometime late at night, most time early in the morning, I'll pull a chair up next to the window, open the window up, and just look at the strip. I'll look at the lights. I'll look at the people. I'll look at the cars going by, and it gets me in a deep emotional state of mind. And I evaluate myself through God's eyes. Am I doing enough? Am I to the point in His eyes where I should be? Did I make mistakes in the past that put me in situations now? I get in a deep thing like this. It can work against you and it can work for you. It can put you in a position like you just feel like a failure, or it can put you in a state of mind where you've done so much and what you can do to improve. It works both ways with me sometimes. Sometimes when I'm on the road doing the meditation, it gives me ideas what I can do for my other channel, what I can do for this, what I can do for people. It can work both ways. But this time it worked against me. I was so deep in meditation, and I'm looking at people down there, and I see people with families. I see couples walking together. I see cars driving by. I see, you can see over there one area workers just going in and out, doing their job, working on the AC unit. I had seen delivery drivers delivering, FedEx delivering, seen groceries. There's different things going on in life. And I'm taken to the point I'm asking God, have I done enough? Because if I die right now, at that moment, the world gonna keep going on. Those people gonna still come to Vegas. The lights gonna still come on. People gonna still move. People gonna still go to work. People gonna still do their thing, stuff like that. Am I doing enough? It got me to the point. It's like I want to be able to enjoy companionship. I'm gonna get to this right now. Y'all know I'm very transparent. I'm looking for companionship, but I have to be careful. As my counsel say, you got to be careful. And I had to say this: say, do somebody want me for who I am, or they want me for what I am? Let me explain to that. I'm not here to boast brag or whatever. I consider myself a very successful person. I have a lot of things that are materialistic. There's a lot of people out here looking for people, especially men, that it's materialistic what they have and not who they have. They ain't not looking for a person's heart and kindness and love. They looking for what they can do for them. And that's the thing that works against me. And I was thinking about that. How can I go approach that situation when you see people coming towards me? I get this so much online, y'all. I get messages. Like I said, I'm gonna be transparent for y'all. I get messages from people, from ladies 22, 25 years old, sending me direct message friend requests and look, what do you want with me? I'm 55 years old. Click. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for dealing with you. Who? How are you? I just want to get to know me for what? I'm 55 years old. You're 25 years old. What do you want to get to know from me? I'm not naive and stupid. I totally delete those people and click those people away. I have no time for that. But I was thinking about that. I asked God, where is my future in companionship? I know I'm too old to have kids. I would love to have kids. What are you gonna send me somebody that has kids? I can deal with that. I would listen to the video with Eric and Teresa, if they see that. It was so awesome how they met. They both had kids coming into the marriage, and they formed one marriage together, and they had been previously married before, and they formed a bond. I think that's the most amazing story. And they kids considered they spouses that the kids to consider Eric and Teresa as their mom and dad. And I thought that was the most amazing story. I say, God has that in store for me. God keep preaching about it because I can feel it. And that's something I was looking at. Also on a business thing, I was looking at my facility in Dallas. I'm still having bumps and bruises and ups and downs, but it's slowly but surely coming together. I'm thinking to God, is going to be enough? And you get these naysayers. With that doesn't bother me. The naysayers and the negativity, I'm over that. That has nothing to do with me. The people commenting, that doesn't even bother me no more. I don't even focus on the individuals no more. Be a lot quit social media. I learned that a year ago. But I'm thinking God is just going to be enough. And I'm wishing is I'm doing enough in the community. Am I doing enough in my church? Am I doing enough by building a facility? Will that be enough for the city of Dallas? I know I can't feed the whole Dallas. I'm thinking of this. Am I doing enough to please Him? Am I giving enough to the church? I'm thinking all this in my meditation. And it gets to the point where it's just like to your life, it's like, is the life what I'm doing? Because if you live your life and you haven't made a difference in life, your life is worthless. That's what I'm thinking. And I just asked God, where am I at? And it got to the point where I couldn't, just totally depressed. And it helped me. It missed my mom so much because my mom was good at bringing me out of depression, and she didn't even know it. But yesterday, my brother happened to bring me out. It's amazing how God works. My brother helped me a lot yesterday. He don't even know he did it. I don't call my brother a lot. We text a lot, or we'll message a lot, or whatever. Because my brother has a family, full-time job, two churches. He is a busy person, and I know that. And if I call him, he's definitely gonna answer. And it's very few times that somebody called me and you might look at the phone, maybe they're busy. But when my brother called me, my phone happened to be on the charger, but I have it set up in my home. When somebody called, it'll tell me on my speakers who it is. My phone happened to be on the charger. It say, my brother, I ain't get to the phone in time to answer it, but I immediately called him back. I always will. I'll immediately call him back. I answer. That's one of 2 or 3 people that I'll do that too. So I'm still in the deep depression mode yesterday when I called him back. And this immediately what I say, and I don't say this on the phone, I call my brother. You when I call my brother, I say, what's going on, man, or whatever. I answer the phone, what's up, man? Just like that. And he immediately say, you all right, bro? He knew something was wrong. He knew immediately. I don't answer the phone like that. I said, oh, yeah, I'm fine. I completely popped out of it because I didn't want him to be the conversation about that. I didn't need that at that moment. So he called about the Colorado how I got a special app on my TV that I can get apps from all over the United States. When I'm in Dallas, I can look at Dallas news. When I'm in Houston, I can look at news, vice versa. I explained to them how to do that. Then we went into college football, the success of Dion in Colorado and different players and how the mentorship and all that. And then we went to talking about my nephew, his son, of course, how he's doing in football and the schedule. And I told him, send me the schedule. Different things. That's what I need to hear. I needed something to take my mind and focus on other things, normalcy. And we talked on the phone about 30 minutes, and that helped so much. My mom was the greatest at this. When I used to be like this and getting like this, I'd call my mom, and my mom would talk about everything under the earth, how her doctor appointment doing, what's going on in their town, how my Aunt Rosie doing, this and this, and all stuff she would just talk about on and on. I needed that because it would take my mind and give me some normalcy. What I'm dealing with, y'all, I don't want to deal with people right now. I don't want to deal with people that know me as Chef Jeffrey or Jeffrey and a slice of happening. I'm dealing with people I don't need to want to be around. That's what severe anxiety is. I have social issues. I've always had it when I was a young man. If you know my story on my other channel, I was one of them people that wanted to be not even seen in the crowd. I like to go to the crowd and sit over in the corner. I get like that sometimes. I don't want to go to church where people know me. I'd rather go to a church and sit in the back where nobody knows me. I can go to the Cowboys game and nobody knows me. I went to the KATY game. Not a lot of people know me at the KATY game where I was Friday. Tyrone was there with me. If you see my weekend thing, not people know me. I can do things like that. I'm to that point. But I'm going to go to, usually I go to counseling in October, but I might go a little bit earlier. It's usually in October, late November in the fall. I go spring, summer, winter, and fall. I go every 4 months. And usually around in October, November, usually my normal yearly appointments, but I might set a little bit more if I can't get out there. But I want to tell y'all, I'm very transparent what's going on in my life. And somebody else might be dealing with the same thing I'm dealing with. I'm going to tell you how prominent this is. It's a broadcaster. You know, I'm a Texas Ranger fan. He's a broadcaster for the Rangers. He's been a broadcaster since I was a kid. His name is Eric Nadell. Look it up. ERCNADL. He missed over the half a season this year off the air because of his depression. He's dealing with it too. People would think, Eric Nadell, this guy talks for a living. He makes you happy on the radio and all that. I'm telling y'all, this is real. What I'm dealing with, other people dealing with. He just got back on the air a couple of weeks ago after missing over half the season off the air because he was dealing with this more than I'm dealing with. I think he has anxiety, depression, and something else that he was dealing with. And nobody would think that Eric Nadell, he's the voice of the Texas Rangers on the radio. Been the voice of Texas Rangers over maybe 40 years, y'all. And he had to step away this year. He didn't even begin the season because of that. And there's a lot of people out there. Maybe I can help, get counseling. I'm not to the suicide rate that I was 10, 12 years ago. But if you don't get help, you can. If you don't talk to people, you can. But that's what I'm dealing with right now. It's just like when I wake up in the morning, I don't want to encourage them to do stuff. I'm going to still be doing videos on here, y'all. I can still do cooking videos. That's easy. All I got to do is cut on the camera and talk. I'm not talking to really nobody. I'm just talking. Doing videos like this is easy. But doing lives and meeting people and stuff like that, that's more difficult for me right now. Getting out, talking with people, that's been difficult. I don't want to go out right now. I'm to that point. I want to, like I say, I'm asking God to show me. God gonna continuously bless me and show me. He's always have. Like I say, there's more to the end of the point. Ask God, there's more into my life than this, and I want you to show me because I want everything. I want to get everything out of life before I'm not here anymore. Of course, I can't get literally. You can't have everything in the world, but the things that that fulfill my life, and God's going to do that. He's kind of spoke to me that He's sending people into my life, and He got to be very careful how He do that. When God sends me someone, y'all, it's gonna be the real because He's gonna be sent by God. So I just want to share that with y'all. I'm dealing with this, y'all. All I need y'all to do is pray for me. I don't need nothing but prayer. Prayer changes things, y'all. And that's definitely what I need. And it's like I say, just stuff I've been dealing with since all last week. I'm getting a few days better, and I got an appointment in the middle of next week, and uh to really have to talk to my counselor. I called her the other day and let her know what's going on, and she give me kind of a little bit of advice, but I need to go in and get that. But right now, y'all, you can tell by the video, I'm not me. I'm not just like lively or whatever. And like I said, I don't have bad days, but I just have no days that's not as bad as others. And these are this last few days in the past week. And now get back Vegas. Vegas was awesome. I had friends with me, and you'll look at the video, and when y'all see the Vegas video on my other channel, you'll notice that they're a lot different. I didn't do a lot of talking. I put the camera down because I wasn't into recording. I would go to the restaurant, I might shoot a little something, and I didn't even record a lot of stuff, y'all. This is probably one of the weirdest videos you ever seen in Vegas, you ever seen. And it just cuts off. I don't even think I even closed the video out, y'all. I just cut it off and whatever. It was very weird. A lot of restaurants I went to, I didn't eat all my food. I had one good restaurant I ate at, but most of it I didn't. I had one of the worst steaks, which I'll say in my other video that I be eating. But I didn't even finish a lot of my foods, and my friends that went, they had an awesome time or whatever. And a lot of time I spent about 50, 60% of the time I spent in my hotel room. I was okay the first day and a half. The second day, I was just like, I don't. Y'all go do what you think. I don't want to do nothing. I really don't. Now it just hit me, and it was just horrible on the plane. It was just miserable, y'all. But I like I said, I'm just don't want y'all to feel sorry for me. I'm just being transparent of what's going on in my life. So somebody else that's dealing with this, it's real. It's it happens to everybody. But the thing is, you must get help, and I get help, and I have help things out there for me, and let you know it happens to not even the person just sitting at home by themselves in a little apartment. It happens to the best. Like I say, Eric Nadell dealing with it. He's one of the biggest Hall of Fame broadcasters for the Texas Rangers. He dealt with it this year, and I understood. A lot of people that don't deal with it, they don't understand what you're going through. They haven't a clue. All they can do is sit on the sidelines and criticize and wonder who, why you stupid, you crazy, you something wrong with you, and those people just don't even listen to it because they don't have a clue. I'm here doing this video to help somebody that's dealing with it, what I'm dealing with. And I told y'all in a previous video on the channel, I'm gonna have to deal with this the rest of my life. But I know how to get through it, and with a lot of prayer and counseling and stuff like that. I don't take any clinical medical things because I don't want to be somebody pump me up with medicines and pills. I don't do that. Never have, and I've got through it through lots of counseling and prayer. So anyway, I just want to close this video out and then share with y'all what I'm dealing with right now and in the next couple of weeks, and I'll get through this. I always have, always will, and with God's love and your prayer and my counseling, I will. So let me close this video. If you like this video, please share, please comment, and please subscribe to my other channels. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram and TikTok. A slice of happiness. So anyway, we're gonna get this together. Remember, the knowledge is power. Keep reading, y'all. It's definitely power in reading. So anyway, until Wednesday, I will see y'all soon. Love y'all. Bye.